The Community Television Consortium of Stark County presents this week's edition of What's Happening, the show about you, the people of Stark County. And now your host for tonight's program, Susie Vitale.
Good evening and welcome to another edition of What's Happening in Stark County. I'm Susie Vitale. Our first two guests this evening are Sam Coletti and Vince Lemo, and they're here to talk about the Italian-American Festival. And Vince, first of all, do you want to tell us when this is going to be held?
Yes, the festival will be held June 23rd, 24th, and 25th.
Okay, where is it being held this year?
And it'll be at the Stark County Fairgrounds.
And what are the times that it's open?
11 to noon to 11 p.m. on Friday and Saturday, noon to 10 p.m. on Sunday.
Okay, is there a charge each day? Is that how you get in?
Yes, the admission will be $4 per person, children under 12 free, senior citizens and handicap free Friday noon to 2 p.m. Admission includes all exhibits, entertainment and parking, rides not included.
Okay, sounds like a good deal. It's nice when it's over at the fairgrounds too, because there's always room for parking and lots of room to get around, and you can get inside too if it's a hot day. Now, Sam, do you want to tell us about the entertainment?
Yes. First of all, we have 5 stages again. Each stage has a different type of entertainment. Starting off with the main stage, we have a headlining the main stage is Sal Richards. Sal is a comedian, impressionist. He also happens to be a movie actor and does some directing, so he's quite a talented fellow. Mancini and Taka, that's Mary Mancini and her husband Mario Taka. She sings, he's an accordionist. They're back from last year, and they really, the crowd really loved them last year. We have another newcomer this year, Renato Renzi. He's from Rome, Italy. He now lives in Miami Beach, Florida, and he has done a lot of touring down South America, Argentina, and so forth. On the other stages, the Italian stage, now we have Italian bands there that are truly Italian bands. They sing Italian, and if you want to hear true Italian music, that's it. We have a variety of bands there. We have a group from Canada, one of Canada's best Italian bands. There's a lot of Italian people in Canada. A group called Flash. We have Capri, a group from Pennsylvania, the Cavalieri Reali. That's a group out of Cleveland, and Frank Gallo, Rocky Ciciglia, the Italian Sounds. On the pavilion, we have sort of a mixture of dancers and other type entertainment. We have the Bourbon Street Royale, Dixieland Group, Ed Palucci and Leftovers, they're from Akron. A country western group called Sidewinder, Buzz Bazzelli, Nick Connie. We have a children's show on Sunday, and we have the Gagliardi Dancers.
Oh, good.
And they dress up in the Italian costume. They sing and dance. They're very entertaining.
They're great.
Polka stage, we have a lot of high-ranked bands as far as, we have Dick Taddy, who happens to be a Grammy Award nominee for the last 2 years, and Frank Palumbi, John Stanky, and Nicole Myers. They're from Pennsylvania, of course. A group out of Michigan called Sorgen Brecker. Joe Fedorchak, Del Sinchek, Pub House 4, Tony Malini, Matt Schaefer. And for the younger people on the rock and roll stage, we have some very popular area groups, La Flavor, Aftermath, Fill in the Blanks, Cody Storm, country western star, and Yesterday.
Okay, so you've got a lot going for entertainment. How about displays?
Displays, we have my favorite, these exotic Italian automobiles, some Ferraris, Lamborghinis, and you got to go there and look at one of those. Maybe your husband
go and shop, sure.
Right. And we have imported Italian furnishings, furniture, jewelry, crystal, and very well displayed. We also have Rice Nursery, who's decorating and giving a sort of a garden effect where these cars are displayed.
I think that'll be really interesting. Now, of course you have food. I mean, it's an Italian festival. Of course you've got food here.
Absolutely.
Okay, what have you got?
Well, we've got all the ethnic foods and the old Italian traditional dishes. We have Italian pastry, refreshments, and also we have some clothing booths. Not many, but we have clothing booths if you'd like to buy Italian t-shirts, caps, and sweatshirts and so forth. that's what we have in with our stands.
Okay, now you've got some special events too. I know last year you had a greased pole contest or something.
Right. Special events again. We have. First of all, we have an Italian Mass on Sunday at 1 o'clock. The Mass is said in Italian, and it is very special. And for some of the old Italian people, they'll remember when down at St. Anthony's Church, the Mass was said in Italian. And we have a bocce tournament, which we have each year. We have the men's division and women's division.
Okay.
And that's very competitive. And we have the grease pole climb again. We have skydivers. Skydivers will be performing, weather permitting, all 3 days. And we have also a 24-piece Italian marching band. They'll be parading the grounds on Sunday.
Oh, that should be great. Listen, we've only got about 30 seconds left, and I want people to know how to get the brochure if they need it, or more information, and also that this money does go for an Italian scholarship for Italian ethnic
Yes, we give out.
And last year, even with the rains, that you still gave out the same amount.
We gave out the same amount, and we're going to give out the same amount this year. And these scholarships are $1,000 each.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so if somebody wants to get one of the brochures so they can get the schedule, or they want more information, what's the phone number to call?
Okay. They can't call for brochures or any information. 45 Festa is the number.
Okay.
And of course we have them at various restaurants and pizza parlors and so forth. But if you don't see one and you want one or several, give us a call at 45 Festa. We'll be glad to send it out to you.
Okay, thanks for coming this evening.
Thank you, Sue.
We've got more. Stay with us. Our next two guests are here from the American Heart Association. We have Ann Callison and Stephanie Belden. And you're here to talk about a really unique event that's coming up. Do you want to tell us about it?
I'd love to. It's our first annual Heart Gala. And we are doing something very unusual to appeal to all segments of Stark County. And
children of all ages.
That's right. And it's a circus. The Kelly Miller Circus is coming to Stark County, and we have many aspects of the weekend that we're talking about. And they really reach out to everyone. Our first event is Friday, June 16th at 7:30 in the morning. So we get all the early morning people out to a free tent raising festival. And the big top will be pulled up by the elephant. And the crowd gets to go under the partially pulled up tent and watch as the elephant continues pulling it up. And it's really a wonderful kickoff and a way of building excitement for the whole weekend.
Great photo opportunity, too.
Yeah, bring your cameras, bring your kids. We'll have free beverages and muffins and fruit and face painting for kids and balloons. And the circus offers pony rides and elephant rides at a nominal charge also.
Oh, great. Okay, so that's Friday morning, June 16th, 7:30 in the morning.
Right. It's at Jackson Community Park on the corner of Fulton and Wales. The Wales Road entrance is the closest access point.
Okay, and then continuing on, what happens next?
On Friday evening, June 16th, there will be a black tie gala, and it's creative black tie because you're under a big top, and women should not wear heels, and men can be a little more casual, and we will have gourmet dining around the center ring, an hour performance of the circus, and dancing music by Touche afterward.
Okay, and you've got other events going on. You've got raffles?
We have a general raffle with prizes donated through various businesses in the area, and we will have a private raffle the night of the gala for dinner on rail by the Wheeling and Lake Erie Railroad.
Okay,
and we're excited about all of that.
What are some of the prizes in the general raffle?
We have a trip for two to Las Vegas to stay at Circus Circus, and we have his and hers matching watches from Gosser Jewelers. We have a Goodyear blimp ride and a TV donated from Hallmark.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, we're very pleased.
You can't buy a ride on the Goodyear blimp. That's what I was interested in. I want to ride the blimp.
It's reason enough to buy a raffle ticket.
Now you have donors, is that right?
Yes. We made
all of our money for this event, because it is a fundraiser from our corporate sponsorships. Our ticket sales covered the cost of the event, but the corporate sponsorships really helped us make our money for the Heart Association. And our big ringmaster sponsor at $10,000 was Heartbeats Fast and Slow with Dr. James Maloney heading that. And we also had, I believe it was the elephant trainer or
the tight wire
person, and that was at a $5,000 level, and that was Doctors Hospital, very generous to us. And then we also had Diebold buy out a whole circus performance for their employees and their picnic day. They will picnic at the park and then have a circus performance, so it is really neat. We've had a lot of generous people in this community support us for a first-year event. It was wonderful.
As you've said, there's more than one performance. Along with this black tie event, there's also general performances for the public?
Yes, the following day, June 17th, we have 3 performances scheduled, and one of them is bought out by Diebold, and that is the morning one, I believe, isn't it?
They're coming to the 5:30.
Oh, they are coming to the 5:30.
The 11 and the 2 o'clock performances are open to the public.
How do you get tickets?
They're available now at all the AAA locations in Canton, Alliance, and Massillon, and at the Heart Association office at 1327 North Market.
And will they be available at the door?
They're available at the door if you buy them. Right. If you buy them in advance, there is $1 discounted. Adults are $6 in advance, and children $4 in advance.
Okay, and are tickets still available for the black tie event?
They are by reservation only, and to get a gala ticket, people could call the Heart Association office at 456-2871 to receive an invitation and be probably put now on a waiting list.
It's that popular.
Yes.
That's great. Now, this is the first annual, so obviously this has gone well.
Yes.
The planning and everything. So this will be coming back again next year.
The Heart Gala is here to stay in Stark County, whether it be circus, which we look forward to many years of circus entertainment, but now the Heart Association is committed to a gala fundraiser in Stark County. It's our first effort at a big ticket event.
I think that the creative black tie idea is really nice because, as you said, you can't wear high heels to this event. So you've got to figure out something to do. You had an outfit on at the fashion show that was wonderful. You had a really beautiful dress on and earrings, but you had flat shoes on.
Right, I had on sequin gold shoes. Tennis shoes.
Tennis shoes.
But I think that we would really like to encourage our attendees, our guests that evening, to have fun with it. And wear flowing slacks for ladies and little sandals, and some of our more daring men are wearing cut-off tux pants. And so it'll really be fun. It's a way of relaxing, but yet going to something very special.
And it's nice that you're doing something for the community as well, because the next day you're going to be having a circus.
Right. It really is. We really drew everyone into it, I think, so it makes it exciting and
I'm
unique.
excited. I'm planning on being there in the morning with my camera.
Great. We'll look for you.
Okay, so this is a general circus then? There's going to be elephants and tightrope and
Oh yes, there were.
animals?
There are trapeze artists, and there are daring knife throwers in a Wild West show. The elephants are wonderful. The horses are great. The clowns they're neat. They're like the old-fashioned clowns you remember. They're not sequined. They're very original. You'll like them. It's a good, clean, fun act.
Okay,
Everybody will enjoy
really
it.
quickly, what's the phone number?
456-2871. That's the Heart Association office.
Thanks for coming this evening.
Thank you.
Stay with us. We've got more. Our next guest is Myrna Stewart, who's here from the North Canton Playhouse. And Myrna, you're here to talk about a lot of things about the Playhouse, but first of all, let's talk about the remainder of the season.
Yes, our next production is going to be I Never Saw Another Butterfly, and that runs from June 15th through June 24th. That's a story about the children involved with the Holocaust, so it's very timely. The one after that would be Goodbye Charlie, the comedy about the man who comes back as a woman. That's July 13th through the 29th, and then we end our 94-95 season with Lost in Yonkers, August 10th through 26th.
Okay, and then you've got your next season. Does it start up right away?
Yes, it does. We start that season in September, and this year it will be beginning with a musical called Heartbeats, which is about a woman's midlife crisis.
Oh, I understand.
It's very interesting. That's also the area premiere of Heartbeats for us. We cover a variety of things, all of 95 and 96, including One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, A Spider's Web, which is an Agatha Christie, and then we will end next August with Jake's Women, which will also be an area premiere. That's a kind of a drama comedy type presentation.
Okay, if anyone doesn't know, the North Canton Playhouse is a very intimate setting for a theater.
Yes.
How many seats are there about?
47.
Okay.
Yes.
It's very nice, though, to go to a play there. People get so involved, sometimes they make comments to the actors.
Well, that happens frequently. In fact, when you're up front on stage, you have to be very careful not to talk too loudly or tramp on somebody's feet. They often do speak to the audience, and we just kind of have to pretend that they're not there.
That's right. Okay. Now, you've got a Spotlight program for education?
Spotlight on Youth is our educational outreach. We present critical social issue plays in the school settings from ages preschool through college, and we talk about drug abuse, sexual abuse, AIDS, prejudice, teen pregnancy, teen suicide, and we're just beginning with domestic violence plays also.
Okay, and the schools do they call the Playhouse and request them to come?
They call the Playhouse, yes, and we set them up. We do anywhere from 50 to 75 shows a year.
I know this is very popular because it gets completely filled. I believe your schedule gets pretty filled up. So
yes, very.
If someone's interested, there's a wide variety of plays, and they would need to call the Playhouse.
Yes.
And what is the phone number?
494-1613.
Okay, now there are other aspects of the Playhouse that you're here to talk about. So what else would you like to say about the Playhouse?
Well, I just wanted to tell everybody that we have been honored in being selected to have a feature article in Stage Directions magazine, which is a trade publication that comes out nationally, and we are going to be featured in August. That is mainly because we're just entering our 20th season, but also because we're building a new theater facility, which is a collaboration with the North Canton school system. It's a very unusual collaboration. We think it's going to be of great benefit to the school, to the community, as well as to the Playhouse.
Now, are you going to move out of your location?
Yes, we'll move out of our location on Wise Avenue, that 47-seat intimate theater that we talked about, into this new facility when it is finished. What is happening is the school is adding on. They're building a lecture hall, a 140-seat lecture hall, and we are going to add on to that space so that we can use it for production, paying for that all on our own, and then that will be our space. But we will collaborate with training of the students also in the high school.
Wonderful.
Yes, it's a very exciting collaboration.
What a wonderful opportunity for those students, because I know the plays are excellent.
Thank you. We like to think so.
You do. You have good actors. There's good production. You have directors. They're first-class productions.
Thank you.
So now, what is the magazine going to be covering?
Our history. The fact that we have so many outreach programs, which is very unusual. Most community theaters present only. They have main stage productions for entertainment, but we believe very strongly in education. Therefore, the Spotlight program, and I think that's one of the reasons that the North Canton school system was interested in us collaborating with them, because we stress education so highly. The new theater also will be very much featured in this article.
Now, if someone wanted to get a copy of this magazine, do you know where it would be available? Could they get it maybe at Walden Books or someplace like that?
I'm really not sure, because it's something that one has to subscribe to. But if you call the theater and you're interested in seeing that, I'm sure we can make it available for you.
I think that's something really to be proud of.
We're very proud of it.
Okay, so you have this theater. It's going to be 147 seats?
About 140 seats.
Oh, 140, so you're adding about 100 more seats.
We're tripling our capacity, yes.
Okay, now when will you be able to start offering plays in this facility? Do you have any idea?
Yes, we do have an idea. We hope it works. Groundbreaking for that part of the facility will be in September, probably toward the end of September of '95. And then depending on the weather in the winter, we either will be open September of '96 or January of '97.
Okay, so that will give you, it will be next year's
Yes.
productions that will have the larger facility.
It would be the '96, '97 productions that will have a larger facility.
So do you have season tickets available?
Yes,
are
we
they
do.
available now for this coming season?
Yes, they are.
Okay, and if somebody wants to get season tickets, how do they go about doing this?
Just call the Playhouse and tell us whatever you want, and we will provide it for you.
Okay.
Membership, season tickets, any information about any of our programs, because we have the Spotlight program, the Main Stage programs, Murder Mystery Theater, Children's Theater, acting classes for children and adults. We are also now VSA, which deals with the handicapped people in the area, and all of our new facilities are going to be handicapped accessible too.
That's really important.
Providing workshops for everyone.
Now, the acting classes, are they in the summer or are they just during the school year?
We have two sessions, the fall and then the spring-winter sessions.
Okay, so there are no acting classes then that you could sign up for right now?
No, not right now.
Okay, so with all of these different things, like the Main Stage season tickets, acting classes, the murder mysteries, what's the phone number one last time?
494-1613.
Okay, a busy place in North Canton.
Yes, it
Playhouse. Okay, thanks for coming this evening.
You're welcome.
Next up, we have Pat Anderson with the calendar event. Stay with us. Next up is Pat Anderson with the calendar of events. Pat?
Thank you, Susie. The American Heart Association of Stark County is offering free copies of A Silent Epidemic, The Truth About Women and Heart Disease. It discusses the seriousness of heart disease, risk factors, methods of control, and steps toward prevention. For more information, you can call 456-2871. The National Eye Care Project is providing medical eye care at no cost, out of pocket, for those who qualify. You must be, number one, a U.S. citizen or legal resident. You must be 65 years or older, and you must have no access to an eye doctor. For more information on that, you can call the 800 number, 222-3937. For more than 50 years, the Canton Art Institute has been offering art classes for adults and children. The classes are an enrichment to your life, whether you are developing into an artist or simply have an interest in exploring the art. Our teachers are qualified and they give individualized attention. Their phone number is 453-7666. The Live and Learn lecture series has 3 lectures left. They focus on ways to manage typical life situations. They are being presented by the Well Aware program at the Timken Mercy Medical Center. On July 12th, Working Parents Guide will be presented, Dual Career Couples on August 2nd, and How to Choose a College on September 13th. Each program begins at 7 o'clock p.m. Their phone number is 489-1415 for more information. First Friends is having a program for RNs and LPNs interested in learning about parish nurse programs. They are invited to attend a meeting on June 27th at 6:30. And also they have a lot of sports things going on this summer. They have a co-ed summer sand volleyball that runs June through August, and that's on Monday nights. They have open gym for ladies on Thursdays beginning June 1st, and that will run all summer. They have a bicycling and camping trip to Niagara Falls, June 23rd, 24th, and 25th. They have an adult summer tennis league, which is Tuesday nights, June 13th through July 25th. And they have a veterans basketball summer league for men 35 and over, and that's on Wednesday nights. So if you'd like any information on those, you can call First Friends at 492-6333. The North Canton Playhouse will hold auditions for its productions of Neil Simon's Pulitzer Prize-winning drama Lost in Yankers on June 19th at 7 o'clock at the theater. Also, the stirring drama I Never Saw Another Butterfly continues its run at the North Canton Playhouse through June 24th. All seats are $5 for this story of Jewish children in a Nazi concentration camp on their way to the gas chamber Auschwitz. Their number is 494-1613. The CYC Community Recreation Center will hold a summer fun camp for boys and girls through June, July, and August. The hours are 9 in the morning until 4 in the afternoon. A counselor will supervise children who arrive early or leave late. The fee is $15 per day or $60 per week. Schedule is available by calling the CYC at 454-9018. The Timken Mercy Medical Center and the Stark County Health Department are offering free mammograms to women with no medical insurance and on a sliding scale to women who meet income criteria. For patients' convenience, the mammograms will be offered at several mobile sites throughout the county. No appointment is required. They go the first Monday of each month at the East Canton Church of God, the second Thursday of each March at the Full United Methodist Church, and that is in Navarre, and the third Thursday of each month at the First Christian Church in Minerva. For more information, you can call 489-1274. The North Canton Summer Theater Workshop is now accepting registrations for this summer. The workshop will run Monday through Friday, 10 to 3, from June 26th until August 5th. The workshop is open to all school-aged young people, second grade through college. Their phone number is 456-8260. And I clipped this out because this is something that it really caught my eye. It says every 2 years, customers send for an updated edition of the Consumer's Resource Handbook. The new edition is out now, and it's chock full of advice on how to buy smart and how to complain smartly if you didn't. The 123-page book offers lists of corporate consumer contracts, consumer organizations, car makers, better business bureaus, and trade associations, as well as city, state, and federal agencies. All this and a good index, too, thanks to the United States Office of Consumers Affairs. So for a free copy of this, you can write to the Consumer Information Center, Department 35, Pueblo, Colorado, 81009. And then as a bonus, you will also receive a free booklet called Too Good to Be True, and that's a consumer's guide about fraud. If you'd like to have your announcements on the CTC calendar, you can write to us at the Community Television Consortium, Post Office Box 8335, Canton, Ohio, or you can give us a call at 493-8925. We air on Warner Cable, Channel 11, on Tuesdays at 6:30 and Thursdays at 6 o'clock on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6:30, and on Maslin Cable Thursdays at 7:30.
On Channel 50.
I'm sorry, on Channel 50.
That wraps up another edition of What's Happening in Stark County. Thanks for joining us.